What's up, guys? We are back with another one. Today I want to talk about your higher self. Okay, every time I give you a video, I want something that you can apply immediately, something that you can, that will make an impact on your mindset, on your heart set, how you're thinking, how you're feeling. And that's what today is about. This is a very important video because we all have this inner voice guiding us that we mostly ignore. Most people ignore this voice. And the reason is because, it sounds like a dream. It sounds like something that's, a fantasy, because it's a richer version of ourselves, a fitter version of ourselves, a happier, all these different versions of ourselves that we see. And every time I work with a client, when I'm coaching, we always do a gap analysis. We do a life satisfaction survey, which I will do a video on this shortly. And we talk about people's gap analysis, where they are and where they want to be. And we all have this gap, okay, between, again, how we look, how we feel, our success, our relationships. There's always areas of our lives we want to improve. And, we are the secret, or there's something that goes under the radar far too often, that's not appreciated, that's not talked about enough, is that we are actually being guided all the time. We have an inner guidance system that is trying to move us towards our best self all the time. And the challenge is, or the problem is, we are ignoring it. We are not listening to it. And the first thing is because we're not deciding to listen to it, because we have to make a decision to seek that. That's why I always talk about seeking mastery. And seeking a mastery, the first part of seeking mastery is awareness. Where am I currently at? Where do I want to go? Okay, so I want you guys to start listening. I want today to be a trigger for you to start being aware of your higher self, that inner guidance system that's moving you, that on a soul level, your heart, that infinite wisdom of your soul, the infinite wisdom of your heart, that is moving you towards the best version of yourself. Because you should be happier. You are capable of being happier. You could be fitter and look better. That's possible. You could have better relationships. You could have a better job or a better career or a better business or more sales. There's better aspects in all areas of your life that are untapped. You have untapped potential. And occasionally we get that glimpse, of that, oh, wouldn't that be nice? And I would love this, and, but we don't do anything about it because, again, we think it's a fantasy, or we think it's out of reach, or we simply don't give it enough attention. We don't dive into it. We don't laser into that. Okay, we spend too much time on what we don't like. We spend too much time on the negative, on what's going wrong. And one of the reasons why we stay there on the negative is because it requires no action. Okay, all that better, improved versions of ourselves requires massive action. It requires change. It requires getting uncomfortable. It requires sacrifice. It requires new habits, pushing through pain, pushing through obstacles. Who wants that? Okay, so the negative shit requires zero effort. I can just sit in it and wallow. I can eat this crappy food. And also I've habitualized all these patterns which are comfortable. All these new things are not in my programs right now. So I have to go off-road. I'm on the highway, it's smooth, it's easy going, clear skies, straight road ahead. But over here, I'm off into the jungle. I'm off on this bumpy road, and that's uncomfortable. So why would I want to go there? And the reason you don't want to go there is you don't have a clear vision, first of all. I will do another video on that, the importance of a vision. That's the only difference really between people who are successful and happier. They have a clearer vision that's pulling them forward. So again, how you can activate this right now is by being aware of your higher self. First of all, identifying that you are being guided. Okay, you are being guided all the time, and you do get glimpses of it. But the first thing I want you to do today, there's 3 steps. The first thing I want you to do is make a decision. From today, you make a decision. I want to hear my higher self. I want to become aware of it. Okay, and the problem nowadays is there's so much distraction that when you're getting glimpses of it, you're immediately distracted, taken somewhere else. Your phone, this problem, that problem, whatever it is. So the second step is creating space. I want you to create a space to receive your higher self, to receive the inner guidance, okay? You have to put the antennas up. You have to receive. Receiving is a conscious decision, because right now, all your unconscious programming is guiding you away from the higher self. It's guiding you into distraction. It's guiding you into short-term pleasures. Okay, it's not taking you towards true happiness. It's taking you towards shallow pleasures. We're all guilty of this. So again, the first thing you got to do is make a decision to seek out your higher self. The second thing you got to do is create a space to receive it. That's why the most successful people, what they do is first thing in the morning, they create that space. They have meditation, they have visualization, they have gratitude. These are all separate things, by the way. And again, I will do a video explaining the difference. But you need to create space, because right now, apart from the external distractions, your Netflix, your Instagram, all this other stuff, apart from that, it's your thoughts. You're in such a cycle of thinking. You know, I love I don't know who was it was Alan Watts or somebody said, or even Jim Rohn could have said it, I can't remember. But, you know, if all you do is think all day, all you have to think about is thoughts. Okay, I'm paraphrasing, but that's essentially the gist of it. You know, you're so busy thinking, all you have to do is think about is your thoughts. That's it. You're just thinking thoughts all day. Because of that paradigm that you've created, this program, this pattern rather, that you've programmed into yourself for decades, you're not able to hear your higher self. Your higher self is trying to guide you, but you don't have the antennas up. You're not willing to receive. So I want you to create space from today. Give that solitude, you know, a moment of solitude, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just make it a start. Don't say, I'm going to sit and meditate for 30 minutes. You're not. Say, I'm going to sit for 5-10 minutes, set a timer, 10 minutes, let me just sit. Okay, get out in nature, get close to the water, get close to trees, you know, just get out of the concrete jungle, get away from all this clutter energy, get out into open space and just have quietness. And in these moments of quietness, this is where you will find your higher self. This is where you will find guidance. And I'm not saying first day you're going to get an answer, but it's going to be a start. It's going to be a process. You will start, even on the first day, you will receive something. You'll say, I need this. Because ultimately your soul, this incarnation on this planet at this time you chose to be here, it's for a progression. It's for an evolution. And you are being guided. Your soul wants to evolve. And the thing is, can you quieten down the humanness? Can you shut off the humanness for 5-10 minutes a day to hear this, you know, infinite intelligence, this higher level of consciousness? Because you are pure consciousness. You are pure awareness. You are a spiritual being in a physical body. You know, this meat shell is just where you're living inside. It's just a shell. It's like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're in the shell. That's you, okay? You're Michelangelo in the shell. And your awareness, your consciousness is tapped into something beyond your awareness at this moment, okay? You are connected to a higher power because you've often been guided and you know there's miracles happening every day, but you're not tuning into it. You have to tune into it. You have to be open to receive. So I want you to create that space from today to receive. And the third step then is to take action on that. First of all, maybe writing it down, have a journal. Remember, I always talk about your mastery journal. Have a journal for your life, take notes, write it down, and take action. You know, that higher self shows up all the time. Like a simple example would be when you're at a fast food place, you're supposed to put your tray away, and sometimes you think, oh, I'll just leave it there, someone else will get it. But then you get that voice saying, no, do it. Just put the tray away. And you do. That's your higher self. When your piece of litter falls out of your pocket, like a small piece of plastic, that's so small, that'll blow away. No, and then you get that voice, let me pick that up, put it in the trash. That's your higher self. But then it's a case of, should I go to the seminar? Should I read the book? Maybe in the airport, you're going to buy a book. Normally you buy fiction. And then you say, oh, maybe I'll buy this book on business. Or maybe I'll buy this book on personal development. That's, again, your higher self guiding you. Or how you react to people. Maybe someday at work, you choose a different reaction. Or you're in your relationship and you choose to take the higher road. That's your higher self. Like every better decision you make, every higher vibrational choice you make, something that essentially leads to you feeling good and making other people's lives better, that's really a big sign, is when your action improves other people's lives, not only your own. That's your higher self. So it's, you know, there's millions of examples, I'm sure, over your life that you can think about. But from today, I want you to start tuning into it. I want you to start receiving it. I want you to start intentionally creating space for your higher self. That's what's going to guide you maybe to start a business. That's what's going to guide you to move country, move job, leave a relationship, start a relationship. All of this guidance is there for you. It's for your highest good. And, you know, as long as you're out of the mind, my last video, if you haven't seen it, why mindfulness is a waste of time. It's not a waste of time, but heartfulness is way more powerful. Connect to the heart again. Watch that video if you haven't seen it. Connect to your heart. That's what's going to guide you. That's what's going to help you tune into that higher level of consciousness that you are already programmed part of. You're already connected with that. You just have to tune into it. Okay, so if you like this video, give it a like. Leave a comment, for goodness sake, okay? Cost nothing. Or share it with somebody, even better. It's good karma. Share it with somebody who you think would enjoy it. And I hope you got that value from this. I hope you take action on this. You know, when I'm putting out this training, I want you to take action. That's the most important thing. And I'd love to hear from you. If you use it, if you enjoy it, leave a comment, send me a message, or share it with somebody you think would like it. So that's it from today, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.